Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, for SRT 6 title, pre and post practice anxiety levels among faculty of sports science and recreation athletes. So this is our research objectives. Research objective 1, to measure and compare anxiety levels in athletes, providing valuable insights into how training impacts their mental state. So research objective 2, to examine the difference in pre and post practice anxiety levels between gender among FSR athletes. So this is our research hypothesis. So there is no significant difference in pre and post practice anxiety levels among faculty of sports science and recreation athletes. There is a significant difference in pre and post practice anxiety levels among faculty of sports science and recreation athletes, and there is no significant difference in pre and post practice anxiety levels between gender among faculty of sports science and recreation athletes. And last but not least, there is a significant difference in pre and post practice anxiety levels between gender among faculty of sports science and recreation athletes.
Transfer data from Excel to SPSS. Firstly, open SPSS application and then click on File, Import Data and click Excel. And click the Excel that contains the related data and make sure there is no missing data from the Excel. Okay, next go to gender on value column and then enter 1 for male and 2 for female. Next, go to level of education and click on value column. Enter 1 for diploma and 2 for degree. Okay, next we go to sport participate and go to value column and enter sepak takraw for 1, sailing for 2, football for 3, road running 4, basketball 5, futsal 6, hockey 7, handball 8, lawn bowls 9, swimming 10, following by golf 11, chess 12, volleyball 13, track 14, rugby 15, tennis 16, badminton 17, netball 18, archery 19, and gymnastic artistic is 20. Next, go to column value for each question and put value 1 for not at all, 2 for somewhat, 3 for moderately so, 4 for very much so, for question 1 until question 27.
Okay, now we're going to compute and record the variables. So we do it record first. For the record, the first step we must do is we go to transform, and then we go to record into different variables. After that, change the question that we want to change. For example, Q14, and change it to Q14 reverse. Change. And then click all unused values. Now we're going to reverse the questions. So for the old value we put 1, and then value we put 4, and then add 2, 3, add 3, 2, 4, 1. After all done, we click continue and then click OK. As you can see, these are the output that we have done. As you can see, these are the question 14 reverse. So we must change to 0 decimal. Just click to variable view and then click decimal and go to 0 and click to data view again, and you will see that question 14 reverse have 0 decimals. Now we're moving on to compute variables. For the first step, we must go to transform, and then we go to compute variables. Let's find the total of cognitive state anxiety, somatic state anxiety, and self-confidence. So let's find the total cognitive state anxiety first. So at the target variables, we just put total cognitive state anxiety, and then we put the questionnaire that going into total. So question 1 plus question 4 plus question 7 plus question 10 plus question 13 plus question 16 plus question 19 plus question 32, and last one plus question 25. After all done, click OK. These are the total that we have done. So we must change to 0 decimal. So we go to variable view and then go to decimal and click 0. Now we must find the total somatic state anxiety. So we go to transform and go to compute variables, change to total somatic state anxiety. Question 5 plus question 8 plus question 11 plus question 14 plus question 17 plus question 20 plus question 23 and then plus question 26. After all done, click OK. As you can see, these are the data variable for total somatic state anxiety. Now for the total self-confidence, same as before. After all done, click OK. So that's all for record and compute variable.
Okay, so this is the part of statistic of demographic data. So the first one, you click the analyze button and then you search for descriptive statistic and then you find the descriptive. Okay, wait for a second. Okay, as you see, there is a few variable data. Okay, so in this section, you just click the age, gender, semester, level of education, and sport participated in. Okay, after you click all the variable inside of the box, okay, you just click the OK button and then wait for the information come out. Okay, as you can see, this is the information for descriptive statistic demographic data.
Okay, now we will go to normality test. First of all, we go to analyze, descriptive, and tick explore. Okay, first choose total score SCAI2 to dependent list. and then gender into the factor list. Check the plots, make sure the histogram is ticked, normality plot with test is also ticked, and then continue and press OK. So this is the result of normality test. As you can see, the Komogoro significance is 0.2. P-value is more than 0.05, so distribution is normal. Check the histogram. For male is normal, and for female also normal. And there is no outlier.
Since the distribution is normal, so we will be using parametric test, which is independently test. First, go to Analyze, then click Compare Mean. Select Independent Sample Test, and then choose Total Score CSA12 as the test variable. Then, insert Gender as the grouping variable. And then, define the group and click OK. So, it will appear in the output. As we can see that the significance is 0.01, which is lower than alpha 0.05, so the data is significant.